Since 2014, U.S. Sports and Apparel has been helping teams, companies, and organizations look their best. From embroidered polos to customized uniforms and fan gear, they have the expertise and the people to do it all. Their catalog includes spiritwear, athletic equipment, and promotional items. From mugs and golf balls to jackets and hoodies, everything is branded to your specifications. For gear that works as hard as you do, trust in U.S. Sports and Apparel to get the job done right.
Week 2, Season 3 of the Worcester Premier League. Again, thank you very much for being here. If you are watching live, if you're coming back and watching this at a later time, thank you for watching this. For everybody joining us right now here in the live stream, don't spoil it for the other people later on the night or the week. Keep it a mystery. Keep it secret. Unfortunate start there for Burke, only finding the 24. Again, one of the big improvements that we've made coming from Season 2 as well. We have a lot more buttons for me to push. Solid 100 there. Much improved production. We've upped the stream quality from 30 frames per second up to 60 frames, and that's a considerable amount of work. Up the stream quality of the cameras. Done so much here at the WPL studio. A lot of that is owed to this guy right here, Joe Ricard, doing a fantastic job with the AV setup. Thank you very much, Joe, for your hard work. And again, we love watching this guy work here with the big 1-2-1. Solid darts fired in. Justin Burke knows that he has a task ahead of himself here if he wants to mount an attack here against Joe. Solid. Unfortunate there. Only finding the 55, excuse me. Joe looking to do more of the same here. Keep this consistent throw, consistent flow. And are we going to see the 180 to leave 100, only finding 140? That would have been a colossal setup, but does very well to leave himself 140. Again, Joe played very well in the opening week against Tom Curtin. Unfortunately falling 3-1 to Tom, but really pushed Tom hard. Thank you, Paul, in the chat, giving all of us a shout-out. Again, pipes are feeling a lot better this week. Joe's not going to find it. Does very well to leave himself 100. Last week I was a little bit under the weather, but this week I'm all better. So hopefully it's entertaining and fun for you guys to watch in the moment. Burke well behind at 3-3-2. Joe, an unbelievable 115 average to open up the set here. Serious darts, but needs to find it. First one goes well high. Second one a lot closer. Third one goes back to join its friend, the first dart, but no worry just yet. Justin Burke will be staying well out of reach here. A little bit of frustration, only finding 41. Again, opening leg, so nothing really to get too tough on yourself about, but Joe wants to get out here and just put this leg into his name. Stacking those darts so close, and he finds it with the third. Actually splits the middle, it looks like. Splits those two darts in half. And a solid start there from Joe Ricard. Again, Joe really pushed Tom last week, both Joe and Ron, but still fell victim to the Emperor. Joe has a lot to prove here in week 2. He wants to be in those finals, top 4 at least. Opening up very strong. Again, Justin Burke had played a spectacular game against Berto Santos. Big checkouts, highlight reel, takes, big scoring. The 180 did elude Justin last week, but he did find the big 170 to take out 32 in one dart. Around after that big 170 visit. That was awesome to see. Maybe we'll see more of that magic tonight. Absolutely love to see it. Joe just continue to do Joe things. Justin really trying to match the firepower. 2 straight ones there. Finds the big third to level out at 3-5-6. Joe working with 3-4-1, so he does have the advantage in this leg. But again, the rhythm, the throw, of course, caster jinx there. It's all coming together for Joe Ricard, and as right as I say that, it all just falls apart. Sorry, Joe, you can blame that one on me. The jinx is real. Justin Burke Keeping it closer, but not really putting a lot of pressure on Joe. So close with that third dart there. Not sure if Justin's throwing different darts from week one. Look a little odd to me. Maybe I'm just seeing them a little bit more clearly. But could be a different set. I'll have to talk to Justin during the next break. Joe, unfortunate low and across there. So finding the big 26 spread, those three darts. Opportunities here for Justin Burke to really come back in, fire in a big round, and leapfrog Joe in the scoring department. Looks like he's going to do just that. The big 140 punched in there from Justin Burke, punishing the poor visit there from Joe Ricard. Not down to an out, but the 186 is getting close. And are we going to see a massive response here from Joe? That's two in there. Come on. Oh, back-to-back 140s will have to do. No 180s just yet, but Joe critically at the 151 out. So he's the first one to get there. Justin Burke can only set up and hope. Certainly within the wheelhouse. Joe has it within his capabilities to take one out after another. Needs to find the 151. First part found, second part not found. Can only set up, so 97 scored. Justin Burke 128 compared to Joe's 54. Won't go, unfortunately, after that first one fails to find its way home. 41 found. Opportunities here for Joe Ricard to go two legs up. 14 correction needed to leave himself tops. Goes high, so a big miss there. Not to fret yet, though. Needs the 5. Correct up to the 20s. Finds the big 5 right in the middle. One dart, double top. And goes high. So Justin Burke, opportunities now with his 87 to level the game. These are the opportunities that you cannot afford to miss. 70 left. Tries to go for the triple 10, but probably should have gone for the 20 into double bull segment. So he will leave himself 40 as well. Joining Joe on tops. Who's going to hit it first? A little bit of a surprise there from Joe Ricard. I'm sure he expected Justin to try and leave himself the chance well low on that first dart there. Double 10. And he finds it with the second one, so maybe a little bit of a question there from Justin Burke, figuring out this game, figuring Joe out, how he's playing tonight, knows that no mercy will be awarded to him. Has to take those chances when they come, and he'll adjust his game. Watching Justin play for as long as I have, I know that he knows not to make those mistakes more than once. Big ton fired in there from Justin. Joe Ricard looking to answer here with a big visit of his own. Second dart just straying out into that 5 segment. Third dart not finding the big 19. Only finding the single segment. Justin Burke looking to just keep this momentum going again. He has such a good flow of his throw when he really gets the motor going, really can just make hitting the triple 20 look routine. Joe behind in this leg, but again, such a smooth throw, such a beautiful toss, and that's a great ton. Come back within distance here of Justin Burke. A little bit of a frustration moment there from Justin Burke. Wants to correct up, can't find the triple 20 segment, only finding 45. And Joe Ricard, again, 2 legs up so far. Wants to try and close out this opening set with 3 legs on the spin. That would always feel good. A little bit of a block there with that second dart. Elects to stay on it, try and push his way through, but can't find it. Only finding the 60. And Justin Burke, that's a beautiful opening dart. Can't follow it, though. A little bit of an unlucky deflection. And so close on that third, 85. So both guys motoring. Working their way down the scoreboard here with some pace. Justin Burke really starting to warm up and wake up here. Get that arm feeling nice and warm, feeling nice and good. Another 60 fired in from Joe. And sometimes, it does take a little bit longer for a couple of these guys to really get into their game, get into their groove. It's not easy when practicing and all of a sudden you Hear the cursed words in darts, game on. It's not easy to flip that mindset from practice mode into game mode. Joe Ricard finding a great first dart. Wall finds the second one. Clatters in there, and he doesn't find the big 180, only 140. Little bit of luck there as that second one looked like it might have thought about deflecting down, but it stays in, stays true. Unfortunate visit there from Justin Burke. Not finding any big numbers. 28 punched in, I believe. Joe Ricard looking to take the opening set, 3 legs on the spin. Wants to get it done here. Doesn't want to invite any problems from Justin Burke. And that second miss there, that second dart is going to dash any chances getting this done quickly. So big 1-3-4 here for Justin Burke. Big opportunity. Fire in a spectacular take. Needs to focus up. Which way is he going to go first? Goes down to the 19s. Won't go. Unlucky there. I believe that third one's into that 5 segment too. So that is the end of that attempt. Joe Ricard, 3 darts at 60. Hasn't had any problems hitting the 20 segment or the red bit sitting on top. 2 darts at it. Needs to go down to double 10. And he just pulls it wide. So Burke with some chances here. 91. Trip 17 first is the common way to get it done. Pulls it just wide, so 89 remaining. Believe he wants to get trip 19. Can't find it. And unfortunately can't find the third dart in the combination either. So some problems here, some messy leaves here from Justin Burke. Joe Ricard doesn't want to invite another round here from Justin Burke. Wants to punch out here, double 10. And he just can't find it. All 3 darts outside, so more opportunities going the way of Justin Burke. How many is he going to need to find his way home? 50 left. 40. 1 dart at it. And he takes it. Solid take there. Great combination down from 65 to put that leg into the ledger books of Justin Burke. Big boy darts in full swing. And Joe Ricard, all of a sudden, what looked like it might have been a convincing 3 legs to none set. Invites Justin in. Lets him stay for a little too long, and now, hey, has a hard time kicking him out. Justin Burke wants to continue to raise problems for Joe Ricard. 43 is not going to be too big of an issue right now, but still a long way to go in this leg. Hey, while you're here, everybody, again, please send all of our sponsors some much-needed love. Without this, the season is not possible. Balboni Darts, D-Up Tap Room, U.S. Sports and Apparel, all of them are local companies here in the greater Worcester area, supporting darts, supporting local sports. They have been absolutely wonderful to work with. You can head on down to our website or even the description below in this live stream. All of their website links are there. Give them a shout. Give them some love. Go check them out. We would appreciate it. Solid ton there fired in from Joe Ricard. And again, these darts are not possible without their support. Thank you guys very much. Burke going down to the 19s for the big switch there. Can't find the green segment. 39 fired in, so again, already starting to falter, starting to work a little too slow here. Joe starting to run away with it. Joe looking to just hammer this 20 segment. His throw has looked so effortless. Those points barely holding on there. The 60 on a razor's edge. Justin, again, when he has his throw going, man, it looks so good, so easy. It's having to spend a little too much effort, starting to get frustrated again. There's no real reason to worry yourself right now. Darts is a mental game first. Physical game second. The majority of this battle that we play with ourselves every time we go to the board is determined by how positive we feel The darts are actually going to hit their mark, and you would not believe, ladies and gentlemen, how often it comes down to just simply believing that you can hit that segment, how often it comes true. Solid 2 darts here from Justin Burke. No 180, but the 140 is found. Motoring, he's moving, and all of a sudden he's close. Joe Ricard, a little bit of pressure, a little bit of a tap on the shoulder. Can't afford too many of those errant darts. 2 found in that big 5 segment. 10 scored. So opportunities here for Justin Burke. Nothing serious found for Joe Ricard. And Joe Ricard, he's not even down to an out 162, a little bit of a counting error. Wants at least 55, going downstairs to the 7s, wanted the 19s, but guys slowing down here, shaking their heads, knowing this is not the standard of play that they want to be shooting at. Justin Burke, 156, an outside shot, but Joe, no way to finish the 162. Finds the big trip there, leaving himself 82. Tries to go for the bullseye to leave himself double 16, but finds the 11 instead. 91 leaves him 71. Justin Burke, 156, wants 2 in the triple 20 segment. Will not go, just high. Can't use that second one as a guide either, and he can't find the third one. Unfortunately, outside of the scoring area, so only 21. Big error there from Justin Burke, and Joe Ricard, 71 to clean up this set. Doesn't want to invite any more opportunities or create any more problems for himself. Finds 13, leave himself 58. 1 dart at tops. And he's just low, pulls it just low there. So close. So 135, outside shot, but gettable. It's gettable. And Justin Burke took out multiple 10-plus finishes. This one, unfortunately, will not go. 39 scored here. 59 scored. So again, not the big round that Justin Burke was looking there to find. And Joe, more darts, double 10. It's a great guide with that first one. Second one just as close. The third one outside again, so more opportunities for Justin Burke here. 76, wants a big 20. Oh, only finds 3. 73 remaining. Can't find the correction at all. 71 left, so what was looking like a promising way to start fighting his way back into this leg is all of a sudden falling apart. Joe Ricard will have 3 more darts at double 10 to clean this one up. And he finds it with the first, so the first set of this opening round 1 game goes to Joe Ricard.
Looking for your next night out in Worcester? Tee-Up Taproom is the place to be. With 5 golf simulator bays, more than 20 dartboards, a full bar and kitchen, and leagues for both golf and darts running year-round, Tee-Up is the go-to spot for competition and community. Swing by Tee-Up Taproom at 70 James Street in Worcester and see why it's the city's home for golf, darts, and good times.
Justin Burke mounting some pressure, but just both guys a little nervy at the end here. Need to start finding these consistent legs, get rid of those nerves. Want to have a chance against what is an ascendant Ron Sargent. 83 average in the opening round here for Ron in that previous game. Justin Burke taking the hat off. Serious business time. And it looks like the hat adjustment might have been the secret, because that is a great opening round. 85 fired in. Good opening start there for Justin Burke. Joe Ricard looking to respond. And can't find the big ton there. Can only find 60. So Joe Ricard came out of the gate swinging here with some strong darts, but struggling to find his consistency here. And Justin Burke, meaning business. Big ton fired in. Maybe the hat was the secret, ladies and gentlemen. Great darts there from Justin, putting the pressure on Joe. And again, you think, well, hey, wait a minute. These guys just started throwing. Well, how much pressure can there really be? The level that these guys play at, they know they can only afford to have 1 poor round per leg before it starts becoming problematic. That's what these guys are looking to do. They're looking to be merciless, brutal with each other. And that is a round that will allow Joe to come back. Needs at least a 60. Joe taking a moment, lining up his arm, lining up his throw, only finding that 5, shake of the head. Not able to drop those darts into the trip 20. That's pretty miraculous, folks. The fact that they're right there on the edge, but not able to sink them in. Justin Burke really not taking advantage of these poor rounds here from Joe Ricard again. Joe trying to psych himself up a little bit here, get himself in the mood, in the mindset to blow up that red segment. Just low, finds it with that second one. And finds 2 in there, a solid 140. Visit there from Joe Ricard, dropping his score down to 166, no out. Justin Burke, all of a sudden, a lot of pressure, knows he had Joe on the ropes this leg and can't find the big third dart in that combination. The hat has come back on, folks, but Justin may need to take that hat off. He was throwing pretty well. Joe trying to work his way down to an out. 21 fired in so far, only finding 36, dropping his score down to 130. Justin Burke all the way back at 224, no out. Needs to try and set up and leave himself handy for the next visit, but those darts will make his life considerably difficult given that he has to work with 164. One of the big ones, and Joe Ricard, baby fish, wants 1 triple 20 to leave bullseye. Can't find it, won't go. Of course, the big fish, 170. 2 triple 20s required in that bullseye. Baby fish, 130. Only need 1. 164, Justin going the 20s away to start it off. Not able to find it. Only finding 58 there. Unlucky. So Joe Ricard working with 72. We've been in this situation before. Justin Burke just about a half step behind Joe in this entire game so far. Finding 16 first to leave himself 56. Finds the second one. 1 dart at tops. And pulls it just high on that first dart. Big opportunity here for Burke to punish. But again, first dart so critical. Finds the big 60. 46 remaining. 14, 6, or 10. Finds 14. Double 16. Oh, man. That would have been a monster of a take there, but he just goes within millimeters. Good bid there by Justin Burke. So close. Joe Ricard looking to just pile it on here. Going downstairs to double 10. Finds it with that second one, so a close bid there. Justin within millimeters of finding that opening leg, and Joe Ricard dashing those hopes. And we start once again back from 5:01. Justin Burke looking to get off going here. Joe Ricard coming back up to the line. So close again with those darts. Again, all over it. Joe's grouping has been something remarkable tonight. Again, his throw, if you actually watch it in person, is remarkably similar time after time. A lot of these guys, when you watch them throw, they do have similar throws, but if you really watch Joe's throw, from draw to aim to fire, the consistency, it's almost the same every single time, and that rewards him with this grouping. So close. You don't get those wild darts from time to time you get with other players. Justin Burke certainly has quite a consistent throw himself. When he's on, man, it's lights out. Just trying to find that extra gear that he needs to really pile on the pressure for Joe. Only 60 found. Going just high here, Joe, looking to drop those darts into that triple 20 segment. Can't find it, clattering against each other. Darts just refusing to go in. Oh, right on the edge there for Justin Burke. Just not able to find that dart. Does find the third one. Great 100 to drop a score down to 2-2-3. Joe Ricard working with 2-4-1. Of Quite a ways back so far, but 2 for 1 after 3 is not too bad. This is going to make it considerably more difficult. Electing to go downstairs to try and find that switch. Can't find it. Tough visit there from Joe Ricard. So big opportunity again. One man's missed opportunity is another man's opportunity to really set himself up. Justin looking for some treasure here in these darts. Wants to find a big round. Can't do it with that second one. Looks like both darts pushed out. First dart playing blocker. All the darts are on the same team here. Sometimes you have to look at your darts and remind them, go, hey guys, let's get our act together here. We want to all work together, not against one another. Joe finding 80 there. Great leave. Looks like it only hits 85. Third dart pushed out again by these flights. It's the curse of these molded plastic flights, ladies and gentlemen. Again, the durability is always there, but the deflections, the push-outs, it's tough. Justin not able to find too much of anything worthwhile there. Unlucky. Joe Ricard working with 129 Burke. A very, very wide outside shot of 158. Joe Ricard needs 60 to leave himself bullseye. Won't go, so can only set himself up now. A little bit of a mental reset. Draws back from the line. Finds the 18 there, so good darts, but opportunity again in hand here for Justin Burke. 2 darts into the triple 20 segment. 1 to get it started. Goes 18s first. Can't find the second one. Only finding 87 there, but man, that first dart, it's another way to go. Joe Ricard working with 72. We've been here before, folks. 16's first for Joe, only finding 8. 64 left. Are we going to see the double-double? Come on, Joe. Give the people what they want. I want to see it. I'm sure everybody else tuning in live wants to see the double-double attempt. 64 remaining here for Joe. He wants it. Going to 14 bulls, so we are going to see the smart play. Oh, and he pulls it just wide, but quite a lucky third. If you're going to miss on 50 left, you want to miss in the 18 every single time to leave yourself double 16. Justin Burke, 71. 40 remaining after finding the 31 with that first 2 dart. Oh, pulls it just low. Great bid there from Justin. Did not miss by much. Again, millimeters again. Off by not much. And sometimes it's so difficult to make those corrections. And Joe punishing again. We saw this in the opening week. Justin Burke, Prince Berto Santos, both guys were all over it. Ultimately, Justin Burke was able to get the best of Berto that day. Relatively smooth sailing here for Joe Ricard as he's keeping things rather consistent. Scoring's been there. The doubles have been friendly. And Justin Burke finding some explosive moments, but not really finding it time and time again. Being able to lean on and rely on your throw, rely on your darts just makes the whole mental battle of this game so much easier. Another solid first dart find. Second one just low. Looks like he finds his way into that 555 segment. 95 punched in there from Joe Ricard. Justin Burke not too far back, but this is one of those moments in upper-level darts where you only get one bad round, and even then you're not even awarded that. Only finding 60, so a decent visit there from Justin Burke. Won't get too far behind here, but he is starting to maybe get outpaced from Joe Ricard. Joe looking to find this leg to go up 2-0, and that's a pretty dire situation. Does very well to find that third dart, 85 fired in. Burke looking to try and rally his darts, rally his troops, answer the call. Get some legs on the board here, but unfortunately the 41 will not do. Joe again, the consistency, the throw, all the pieces have been coming together. Not able to find a 20 there, only finding 60. Justin, still opportunity, still plenty of time to find a big 140. Even a big 100 will ask a lot of questions in the back-to-back. 41's not what he is looking for. Joe Ricard lining up finding that 20 segment, 198 remaining. Only finding 60, but again, it's been enough. Sometimes you don't need to play spectacularly to push ahead, and the 60 will do just fine. Justin able to find that big third there, so he's able to knock his score down by 81 points, but still outside of a way home. 158 remaining for Joe. Won't go here. Joe Ricard looking to just keep this thing going. Can't find the big hundo to leave 58. Can only find 60. Justin Burke, still opportunities here if he can find at least one triple. Needs one now. And it just pulls it wide in that top left corner of the one segment. So unlucky. Dart looked like he was on target. Might have been deflected. Certainly a tough third. Joe, 98 left. 78 remaining. Finds the big 54. And he finds the big double 12. Unbelievable take there, 98.
Balboni Darts is the name in darts for Central Massachusetts and beyond. From dart sets and boards to accessories and apparel, they're the one-stop shop for any player looking to stock up or upgrade. Whether you're stepping up to the line for the first time or competing for trophies and checks, Balboni Darts is the store that the champion selects.
A little bit of a hang loose there from Justin Burke, recognizing that was a good one. Anything close to 100, anything over 100, we give props to that every time that we see it. And unfortunate here from Justin Burke, a little bit of a breath there, a little bit of a reset. Sometimes it's just not in the cards for anyone on any given night, and Justin Burke's certainly been all over it, but the darts just not cooperating. Still plenty of time, though. Still got a lot of life left to play. Burke just looking to try and keep him straight. Maybe didn't feel right in the arm there. Just wanting to reset. Finds a very, very good second dart. Does very well to keep those all in the same segment. Big 100. Again, a lot of players will stress the tempo and the speed at which you play at. But sometimes, especially in a critical game like this with points on the line here, rushing your throw, you'll find that the pace just starts to slowly increase. You try to force the dart in. You try and find that big scoring. Sometimes it's worthwhile just to take a step back, take a breath. Let the calmness guide your darts and not let desperation guide them. But 2 sets down, Justin Burke trying to muster as much calm as he can. Joe Ricard has been consistent tonight, folks. Justin Burke not too far back, though. Big opportunity here to find some good darts. Only 55 found there from Justin Burke, so better. Unfortunate first dart there, and Joe knows it. All the way into the 5 segment. Does very well to correct with that second one. 85 found there. Great correction. Pushing his score down to 211. Justin, great first. Still plenty of space to leave the 140. Can't find it. Only 85 found. But still keeping it close. Down to 186. Joe Ricard has to hit at least a 60 here to leave himself something worthwhile, something worth chewing, not off the bone. Justin Burke, no out, so no pressure. Just wants to leave himself handy. 186, unfortunate 28 there from Joe Ricard, so big opportunity for Justin if he can keep piling on this pressure. Still plenty of space there. 80 scored, second one just high. Only finding the 100, but the 86 left will do. This is more than workable for Justin Burke. 183, no pressure from Joe. This leg, unfortunately, not going the way that Joe would have wanted. Unfortunate for him at the very least. Great for us. 59 fired in. So Joe down to an out, but Justin 86. 18s are the way to go here. Will want another one of those. And he just drops it. His intention was to hit another 18 to leave himself 50 for the double bowl finish. Fortunately, can't find that correction either, so a little bit of faffing about here from Justin Burke. Unfortunate round there. 1-2-4 for Joe. This would be spectacular if you can find the right combination of darts. Tom took this out in the opening week. Tom will be the only one with a 1-2-4 on stream this season so far. So again, back to Justin Burke. Over to you. 57, what can you do? Looks like 2 found. Point, unfortunately, on the wrong side of the wire. Can't find the 15, so frustration there. Little bit of lack of focus. Only finding 25. Joe Ricard, 76, an opportunity to steal what might have been rightfully Justin Burke's from the taking, but Joe just trying to push that out of his mind, trying to just get back to business. 56 remaining, 20 or 16, going back upstairs for double top. Unfortunately not found there, 56, so Justin 9 to double 8, 5 to double 10. Which way is he going to go? Okay, 12 is a way to go, but not the recommended route. Another one dart at 5 will leave himself double 4. Finds it over the right-hand side of the board. One dart. Can he find it? A little bit of nerves here. He knows this is a big dart. And he finds it. Great take from Justin Burke there. Taking the time to line it up, set it up, and knock it down. Justin Burke, it may not have been a pretty leg, but sometimes you just need to win the ugly ones. I believe I was talking to Tom Curtin last season. He said, if you can't win the ugly legs, then you don't deserve to win the ones that look good. And that's the truth. Sometimes, again, you're not always playing highlight reel darts. It's just a absolute sludge fest. Haymakers everywhere, and sometimes you're just kind of moseying along down the line. Whoever takes it out, you know what? Hey, we'll take it. Great start from both guys here, 100 each. Both guys working with 401. Who's going to blink first? And it looks like Joe Ricard saving that leg there. Excuse me, saving that round. That third dart finding its way into the triple 20. Justin Burke answering the call. 2 in there. Come on, Justin. Oh, he pulls it wide. We have been so close to seeing a 180 from Justin Burke, but it has eluded us, folks. Again, the man is insane. He hit a 170 for fun. Can't seem to hit a 180 to save his life on stream, unfortunately. You know what? When he does eventually find that 180, we are going to go ballistic. I certainly will. Justin still very much in this leg here. Wants to try and straighten out that first dart. A little bit higher up, and he does find it. Very, very lucky deflection there. Catching that dart, but bouncing the point into the triple 20 segment. So Joe under more pressure here to keep the high scoring flowing. Wants at least one more. It's going to go downstairs. Finds the trip 7. So 101 found. Not going to leave himself an out, but 176 is a good bogey to leave. 140 will leave you 36. Justin not able to really find the switches that he is looking for, only finding 39. Joe can afford to just keep all of these dead on, keep them straight. That is a great guide with that first dart. Unfortunate blocker there. And he can't find a worthwhile triple, so he'll leave himself 116. A little bit more comfortable than the 156. Burke has it in his arsenal. Won't go. Looking to just try and tidy this up, and that second one just wrenches into the machine. Problems, problems, problems. 116 to 114. Both guys relatively close. Joe finds that first part. Finds the second. One dart at tops. And again, that last dart in the big combo just not working out for Joe Ricard. A little bit of hesitation, maybe? Justin needs a triple, can't find it. And again, the third dart just not working out in Justin's favor. But Joe Ricard, if he's going to go on to face one of the other guys tonight, he needs to be able to start relying on those third darts, but there's no pressure coming. He can always come back and take it with the first one the next time around. That's a solid take there from Joe Ricard. Score update for everybody. We have Mike Kerrigan and Mark Rudge on the other board off stream. Mike is playing a pretty good game here. 2-0 up on Mark Rudge, 61.64. Mark Rudge, 56.10. So still a long way to go here. We have potential 3-0s in the making here. Looks like only 26 fired in from Joe. Unlucky darts there. Both guys off to a relatively slow start. Everybody came out swinging in the opening week here, but maybe a little bit of nerves, a little bit more of settling in to do for some of these guys. Again, there's still plenty of time. Everything's not over. Justin Burke doing very well to fire in some pretty decent points in that last round. And Joe, friendly fire on those darts. Watch out. Banging up those flights, banging up those darts. Justin paying his respect for that drop dart. Wishing that there was a second dartboard on the floor. That was always worth 60 points if you hit it with the drop dart. 45 found there, so not a great follow-up, not a great punish. Justin Burke, Joe, looking to try and get back into the swing of things, find his way back into the big ton plus department. Can only find 60. All darts consistently low, so the grouping is solid. Joe just not able to elevate those darts enough, and Justin is showing him how to do it. And again, the 180 eludes us from Justin, only finding the big ton. Joe stepping up to the line here. Not quite at desperation levels yet in this leg, but Justin is starting to get further out of sight, and those types of visits make it tough. Big opportunity here for Justin to really run away with it. That's a great guide. Likes to go downstairs, going to be staying there. Finds the big third dart for 96. Great darts there from Justin Burke, leaving himself 138 after 5 visits to the board. Joe just struggling to find the triple 20 segment here. Has been all over it. Adventuring on occasion, going wide, but the grouping has been there for the most part this game. Justin just under no pressure, knocking this score down to something a little bit more manageable. Third dart not cooperating, so 45 punched in there, leaving himself 93. No pressure. Joe Ricard, 285. Joe really just trying to hope for some miracle triple 20s, even kind of acknowledging right there, meh. Tough leg. We forget about it. We move on. We try and fight, see what we can get in this leg, but we continue to persist. Double 18. Just high. Great guy, though. And a solid 93 take from Justin Burke. Great darts there from Justin. Doesn't matter that Joe's struggling in this leg. You want the guy dead in the leg, and you take it out and get it done, and Justin Burke delivers. Great darts. Joe has been struggling to find his way into that triple 20 segment, slowing down considerably, opening up the greater game here with some solid high-powered scoring. And unfortunately, Justin just not able to punish, only finding 11 off the rip. But the grouping has been there for Joe. Not able to find that red bit, but solid 60 again. Back-to-back 60s, and sometimes hitting the big 60 is just enough to keep that constant pressure going. Justin Burke finding a great first dart here. Unfortunate there with the second one. And the third one, too many flights in the way. Massive deflection into that one segment, 81 found, but not enough to leapfrog Joe Ricard, who is looking to just refamiliarize himself with this red segment. Puts it just to the left, only finding 55. A little low there from Justin. A little bit of the danger zone, as we call it. If that first one goes in that bottom segment, that's a little bit worrisome. Less room for error. If you're going to miss a little high. A little bit more of a safety zone for those darts to land in. You notice one thing about Joe's throw is that if he's going to miss, he does miss a little high. And a lot of these guys are locked in with their scoring, know where their grouping should be, but trend that you do find over time is a lot of these guys miss high on purpose. Want to find those 20 segments. Only finding 45. Unlucky, so slow down in the scoring here, folks. We're getting into the doldrums of this game. Both guys nervy. Justin Burke, if he finds this third leg, finds this set, starts to ask serious questions of Joe, and that looks like a big 85 visit there from Joe Ricard, but Justin Burke still not too far behind. Momentum is a serious thing in this game. And Justin just trying to start to really muster and harness some momentum. That's a great answer. Great 97. Solid darts there from Burke. And Joe Ricard again. Pressure to keep it going. Pressure to deliver. Great guide. Finds that second one. Wants another. Can't deliver, but not off by much. Big 100 to leave the 116. Justin 2-2-2 left. Finds the good second dart. Can't find a equally as good third, but 85 will suffice down to a 137. Awkward. 116 a lot more friendly, and that makes it very awkward. No out from 113. 2 in there. Joe Ricard, too good, but too good and slightly to the right. Only finding 26 to leave himself 90. Justin Burke, big opportunity with the 137. Won't go, unfortunately. Can only set up. Great visit regardless. Doing very well to knock his score down. 93 found. 44 remaining, but Joe, quite the operator under 100. And as soon as I say that, Caster Kerr strikes again. 89 remaining. Can't find the trip 19 that would have left 32. So opportunities have arrived for Justin Burke. Should have 2 darts at a double. Needs to find the big correction. Needs to find it. Finds the 12. 2 darts at double 16, just confirming that it's in. Justin cannot afford to miss. Big breath. Big reset. Just wide. And again, just wide again. So close. Even Joe can't believe it. Hands on his head. He thought that was a done deal, and we were going on to another set. 68. 48 remaining, 8 or 16. Choose your destiny, Joe. For the game. Can't go, so opportunity blown for Joe Ricard. Justin Burke, more chances at double 16. Finds it, so we are going further into this game here. Justin Burke taking that set 3 legs to 1.
Since 2014, U.S. Sports and Apparel has been helping teams, companies, and organizations look their best. From embroidered polos to customized uniforms and fan gear, they have the expertise and the people to do it all. Their catalog includes spiritwear, athletic equipment, and promotional items. From mugs and golf balls to jackets and hoodies, everything is branded to your specifications. For gear that works as hard as you do, trust in U.S. Sports and Apparel to get the job done right.
Joe Ricard not having the best game here. Justin doing very well to keep pace. Joe might be telling himself off a little bit here. Are we going to see him fill it up? It looks like a big 180 there from Joe Ricard. Solid start. Looks like Joe having a little bit of a laugh there with the big 180. Man, it might have dropped the dart. And Justin Burke looking to try and follow with something big of his own, but will have to suffice with the 60. 3 darts in. That's 4. 5 darts in. Ladies and gentlemen, that's back-to-back 180s. I don't know if you're excited, but if you're not, you better start getting excited. We've been here once before. 6 darts in. And now everything comes on to Joe Ricard, keeping it together. Let's go, Joe. Oh, it's over. Oh, unfortunate. I was about ready to jump out of my seat here, ladies and gentlemen. That would have been spectacular. Joe has found 80 here in this third visit. Does very well. That is a considerable effort, leaving himself 36 after 3 visits to the board. And Justin Burke just trying to keep up. Great darts there from Burke to hit the 1-2-5. Joe Ricard, 36 remaining. The onus is on him to clean this up. Doesn't want to let this leg go. First one's high. Second one just as high. A little bit of a step back there from Joe Ricard. And he finds it with that third one. So that is a solid 12-dart leg. And a little bit of respect there shown from Justin Burke. What can you do? Your opponent is on for a 9. Cleans it up in the 4th visit to the board. Justin Burke firing back with a big one for you out of nowhere, folks. We have some explosive scoring. Get the nitroglycerin out of the cabinet. Shake that bottle. Watch him go. These guys are blowing up the scoreboard here. Unfortunately, Joe not able to follow Justin Burke. We're seeing a little bit of magic from Burke. Another 140 here would do quite nicely. Wants to go a little bit higher. A little too high there, Justin. A little bit of a jinx. Put that on me. 41 found, so unlucky. Can't follow with anything just as explosive. Joe Ricard looking to recover. Maybe a little bit of jitters. Maybe a little bit of nerves, excitement, adrenaline pumping in his blood after that 9-dart attempt that he got 6 darts into. Oh, man. That was so close. When we hit the 9-dart in the WPL, that would be history because it will be the first one. We are still waiting, unfortunately. Justin not able to find anything worthwhile. Punching in the 26. Joe still far behind, though, so an opportunity to catch back up. Does very well with that second dart to find the big 60. Can't find another one, only finding 100. So a good way to catch back up. Respect being shown from Justin Burke, but he still has the lead. Has the advantage in this leg, just barely to the left there with that second one. Can't find the switch either. Only finding 54. Joe Ricard. Opportunity here to jump in front. He's got to seize the opportunity, though. We've seen too many opportunities come and go for both guys this game. Slipping into the 5 segment again in the 6 segment. The 1 segment for 26, striking again. 26 is out in force. Everyone is eating breakfast, as we say here in New England. Justin doing very well to find 81, finding at least 1 in there. Surging ahead, but leaving himself a bogey number. No out from 159. And Joe again, slightly off. Reset needed, does very well with that second. Finds the big third there. 85 punched in. 187, no out. Scoreboard update for everybody. Mike Kerrigan has taken out Mark Rudge 3-0. Congratulations, Mike, on your first points in WPL Season 3. Big points being scored there. Coming back to this game, Joe Ricard, no out from 187. Can only set up, needs to find at least 1 triple to make this a heck of a lot easier. only finding 59. So Justin Burke, 114. All the ton-plus finishes. Anything slightly above a ton is great to work with, but unfortunately the one just blows up the combination. 128 for Joe Ricard wants at least one big trip 18. Can't find it, so 110 remaining. Finds it. Double bull for Joe Ricard. Oh, man, just low. Great effort from Joe Ricard. That was so close, and Justin Burke can fire back with a great take of his own. 56 remaining. One darted double top. And just low. Burke believed that was in, given the reaction. Wanted it, felt good out of his hand, but did not go. Joe Ricard needs to correct. Finds the 9. 2 darts at double 8. Going across the board, across the pond to double 4. Just wide again, so the doubles eluding. Joe Ricard tonight, not coming easy. Justin Burke, opportunities. Looks like that one was well low. Indeed it was, into the 15s, and he busts it. Joe Ricard back in his court to net double 4 and push him on the brink again of taking this game. 2 legs there for Joe Ricard on the spin in this 4th set. Opportunities now for Joe to move on to the next round, secure himself some more points. Justin already secured himself 2 points last week, but would love to get more. But this is looking like a pretty tough situation for Justin to try and find himself out of. We'll see what he can do. Needs to respond to the immediate pressure there from Joe Ricard. The first 2 just not cooperating there for Justin. Third one just not working out as well. Only finding 30. Unlucky opening round there. And Joe Ricard wants to run. And he is off to the races here, it looks. 2 in there. Come on, fill it up, Joe. And the third one is found. The big 180. Joe firing away. After a couple legs of struggling there, we have seen these guys out of nowhere hit the darts that they are more than capable of playing. Justin firing back with a great round of his own. But now Joe, well ahead, needs to close it out if he wants this game. Doesn't want to hang back for too long, and the 60 will do. And Justin, 59, not able to find much of anything there. Nothing worthwhile, nothing helpful. Joe, 164, can't find the 20 to open up the combo. Doing very well to find that third dart in that triple 19 segment. So no crazy scoring, no crazy finishes in this game so far. We did get so close to seeing that 180. Justin all the way back on 314 wants to find something worthwhile here to knock it down, but just not going all over that segment, but the darts refusing to go in. Joe, 82 remaining, needs to take it out. Bull first. 17 now for tops. 1 dart. And the dart that he needed to move on to the next round, he struggled to find for the majority of this game. He finds then and there when it matters most.
Looking for a way to support the Worcester Premier League directly? Check out our coffee page. Every dollar donated goes right back into the league, helping us cover operations and build a bigger prize pool for the players. Your support makes it possible for us to keep the WPL growing season after season. Once again, your donation helps us keep the competition thriving and the darts flying. Visit our page at coffee.com/WPL darts to make a contribution today.